Guten Morgen, everyone. Today we are baking pizza, but not just a regular pizza. We're going to bake high hydration pizza. Yes, a lot of water. 80%. 80% hydration means that in a kilo flour we're going to use 800 grams of water. Yes, 800 grams or 800 millimeters. And we're also doing it with Biga. Have you ever heard about Biga? Well, Biga is a preferment, an Italian preferment that helps the pizza to be lighter, crispier, and much more tastier. But first of all, let's start with the formula. Here you have my formula. Here you see the Biga, and then the refreshment, which is the rest of the ingredients that we're going to use in the formula. Remember that you can download my app free for Android or iPhone. Okay, so talking about Biga. Biga is just a little bit of flour, water, and a little bit of yeast that we're going to mix them and pre-ferment the day before we are going to make the final dough. And this is going to make the pizza really crispy, airy, and with enormous bubbles. I hope so. So let's start with the Biga. So in this box, I'm going to put the flour, which is part of the 100% of the formula. This is just a little bit, or not a little bit, but it's some part of the flour that we're going to add more flour on the next tomorrow. And then we're going to add a little bit of yeast. I'm using fresh yeast, but you can use instant yeast. Okay, just a little bit. Always follow the formula. And here comes the water. What the difference between the Biga and the Polish, which is another very well-known preferment, is that this kind of preferment, the Biga, has 50% hydration. That means we have 1 part of flour and half part of water. In the Polish, you have equal parts of flour and water. So this one is drier than the Polish, but it's really interesting. So there goes the water, and I'm going to mix the Biga. It is really complicated. Watch out. I need some music, some salsa. Now it's another thing, but salsa it's not Italian. Okay, let's go back to the Biga. And here it is. It is really dry. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is the Biga. This is how it should look like. It is a really dry dough because it has 50% hydration and then have to mix it at all. We don't need to develop any gluten. Just mix it. Try not to leave too much dry flour, and it's okay. It is really dry, and this is going to help us, or it's going to help the pizza a lot. So now that I have the Biga ready, what I have to do is to wait till tomorrow. That's why I said that we're going to mix the final dough tomorrow. But in addition, that is going to be today, right? It's today. Yes? Okay. It's today. Yes, don't worry. Here is the Biga already fermented. Really easy. So here it is. Look how gorgeous it is. Can you see it? It's still dry. It is not that has not grown that much. It's really tough. Let me take it out of the box. But this is the secret. This is what's going to give the pizza a lot of flavor, a lot of air, and it's going to make it incredible. So here is the Biga. Let me put this aside. And now, as the Italians do, I'm going to cut it with this bread knife, just in pieces to help us work better in the mixer. Look, small pieces like this. Let me cut a few more. It's like making gnocchis, which gnocchis are also Italian, so we're the same menu. Pizza and pasta. Okay, here it is. And take a closer look at the Biga. This is a Biga. It's not too hydrated. It has a little gluten development. It smells incredible. This is going to give a lot of perfume to the pizza. I think for pizza, this is the best pre-ferment. Yes, the Biga is incredible. So, we have this already done, and now we need to start mixing. I have the mixer here, so I put all pieces inside. If you're a little bit bored, you can try also Biga ball, no? It's not basketball. Yeah, it's like Biga ball. Oh, yeah, okay, so I'll stop it. Put all the pieces. This is going to help us with the mixing, so you don't have you don't get those like chunks there in the mix. If you try to do this by hand, of course you can. What I recommend is to put the Biga with the rest of the water of the recipe a few hours before mixing, so you can make it a little bit more easier when you do it by hand, because otherwise you can end up with small chunks of dough. So using a mixer is always better. That's why I recommend using a mixer. So there I have it. As usual, I'm using the paddle instead of the hook, because paddle is better for high hydration dough. So I prefer always using the paddle. And here are the rest of the ingredients. Are more flour, salt, olive oil, and of course some more water. The other 50% that I use in the Biga, it's coming right now. So let's start with this. You need to go slowly. Whoa. And try to... There. It's a little bit hard. Yes. So I add a little water at the beginning so I can dissolve the Biga just a little bit. Be careful because there's some water coming out of the mixer. Okay. Now I add the flour. There. Here it goes. There. Now some more water. Slowly. Looking good. Do you use the hook or you rather use the paddle when mixing high hydration doughs? Please leave me in comments which kind of hook or paddle you use. As I said, I prefer the paddle when working with high hydration doughs. I mean 75 and up till 112. That's the most hydrated dough that I've ever mixed. So now, some more water. It is really easy, this recipe. Of course, I am using an Italian flour prepared for pizza. And if you have a hardwood flour, it could work too. Maybe it's a little bit more strong when you try to stretch the dough, but it's going to work. If you find an Italian flour, it is going to be better. So, looking good. Now I go with the salt. There. I still have a little bit more water. I'll add it here. There it goes. Now moving to speed 2. Okay, we just need to give it a few minutes. And I'll be back. So now that the dough it's looking good and it's holding the paddle, I'm going to add the olive oil. And here it goes. We are almost there. Great. Just a few minutes and we are done. And that's all. Take a look. What? The dough is holding the hook or the paddle. There. Nice gluten development. That's what I'm looking for. There's no time, just gluten development. So, now let me put this on the counter. And let's do the final adjustment to dough. Final touch. There. It's beautiful. So now I do like my friend Bertinette, a few stretching and folding, and the dough is ready. Great. So now I'll use this fermenting box, especially for pizza, and I put the dough here. And here I have two roads to take. The first one is to let this dough rise here. It can take maybe 2 hours, 4 hours, depends on how much yeast I use in the Biga and, of course, the room temperature. Otherwise, what I suggest is to put it in the fridge until tomorrow and then use it. It is going to be much lighter. So, let me take this to the fridge. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, today. Just wait a second. So I'm back. I told you, the dough is already fermented. Take a look at it. How beautiful and how hydrated it is. 80% hydration. Lot of water, but it is going to be worth it because it's going to be so light. So, let's start with the first pizza. It's going to be very simple. Just a little tomato, cheese, basil, and olive oil. So, to stretch it, I always use semolina. If you don't have semolina, you can use flour instead. Or rice flour also works. So let me put more on this because it's really sticky. And now I am going to unmold it. Okay. Wow. I'm seeing all the bubbles coming from the dough. Great. Okay, here I go. Whoop. There. Beautiful. Now, more semolina. This is a classical Roman-style pizza, which not always is that hydrated as today, of course. I always like to make it straight. Now comes the best part, using your fingers to stretch it. Just a little bit like this. It looks like a focaccia. Yes, it's like a focaccia. Everything from Italy is alike. And now, let me clean a little bit of this. Semolina here. Semolina there. See how big is this pizza? Okay, and now I need to put it on a peel. So here I have peel. I think this one's okay. Just a little bit more semolina here. And let's load it. There. Wow. It is huge. Get ready. Because when you use Italian flour, it's easier to be stretched because they use soft wet. As I said, if you use hard wet, it maybe will be a little bit more harder to stretch it rather than using Italian flour. I take it pizza alla pala. That's pizza in a pill. Really Roman style. So, I'm going to pre-bake it. I'm going to make I'm going to bake it just previously for a few minutes, and then I have it back, and then we finish it. So first, I could set it to the oven like this, and I'm going to put some tomato sauce, which it's not really tomato sauce. It's just Italian crushed tomatoes with my hand that I'm going to put on the dough, like this. Here they go. And we're to partially bake it, just a few minutes. I have already preheated my oven. Now we're going there. Okay, so here I have some tomato. Let me put just a bit more here. These beautiful Italian tomatoes. Some kosher salt. There. And let's go to the oven. Wow. There. So here's my deck oven, which is preheated at 300 degrees Celsius, which is around 572 degrees Fahrenheit. And here goes a pizza, which I am going to bake it for around 5 minutes. I hope so. So there it goes. Oh, it's huge. Wow. May the gluten be with you. Okay, time to open the oven. Oh, beautiful. So it's partially pre-baked. Let me go slowly there. Ooh, here it comes. Ah, it's hot. It's huge. Ooh. And here it is. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the lab. And here I am with this huge pizza, which is quite ready. Not yet ready. So, let's continue. First, let's put a little bit more of sauce. Tomato sauce, which is beautiful. I love this Italian tomatoes. Yeah. To go fast. I'm very hungry. There, a little more tomato. Always tomato. Beautiful. Little pinch more of salt. There. And now, take a look at this beautiful cherry tomatoes. They're beautiful. So, I'll put a few of them here. Let me... Oh, cut them. They're really juicy. Let's check them. Oh. And they come like this. Beautiful. More tomato. Tomatoes are really sweet. Tomatoes. There. One. Two more. They're really juicy. Okay, I think it's enough. Just to give it a little touch there. Tomato here. There, over there. Our tomato here. There. And now come the cheese, which is Italian mozzarella. It is buffalo, made with buffalo milk, which is fior di latte with buffalo milk. Okay, so some cheese. Excellent Italian cheese. There. And then little tomato, little cheese, like this. Whoa. This pizza is going to be great. I'm doing this, putting the cheese a few minutes later, because if you put the cheese from the beginning, it will be too much grated. So I like to put it on the second part of the baking. Of course, you can do it from the beginning, but this way is going to be much interesting. So here I have Parmesan cheese. Of course, always some Parmesan cheese. There. And we are ready to go back to the oven again to finish this pizza. I don't know if you've seen the cornicione that this pizza has. That's the 80% hydration that we've been working, and the Biga also. So, okay. Excellent. Let's go back to the oven. Here we go back. Okay. See you in a few minutes. Okay, take a look at it. Wow, gorgeous. Time to go out. Woo. Take a look at this. Let's go. Voila! But that's not Italian, but take a look at it. Beautiful. And I still need to give it the final touches. Basil. A few leaves of basil, fresh basil. And for this is art. Now I am in art mode. Okay, I'll leave it there. Stick it there. That one here. That one here. This is dirt. No, I'll use it later. This there, and this huge one here. I want to do with this one there. Okay, now the more cheese. A little bit more Parmesan cheese there. Oh. And I cannot forget olive oil. Yes, just a drizzle of olive oil there. Wow. This pizza is going to be really, really, crunchy. Perfecto. Take a look at it. Good, right? So, let's cut it right now. Okay, the best part. Hear this. Wow. Which one? This one. This one. This one has more green. All the colors of Italy. Take a look at this. Ooh, I'm losing the tomato. Wow. Beautiful. Ooh, that's really hot. What? Shall I try it? Okay, I go. Hook. Ooh. Oh, my God. It's so crispy. And the cheese, the tomato. I need to try the cornicione. Whoa. That's what I say. I'm gonna use Biga because this kind of pizza. But we have more. So we still have one more pizza, which is not quite a pizza. It's something else. Let's see. It's called schiacciata. Okay. So I have another dough, fully fermented, the same dough as you've seen before. Some more semolina, as always. Semolina on the dough here too. Let me mold it. There. Okay, good. Semolina here, because it's really sticky. And here I go. Whoa. Excellent. Oof, this is really sticky. But don't be afraid. Okay. Now, the same thing. Here I go again with my fingers. Great. Good. Now I need the peel. So this one, some flour here, and here I go. Wow, it's huge. Okay. I'll remove the semolina excess like this. And I'm ready to take it to the oven. Let's go. Okay, so this pizza, which is the schiacciata, goes like this. Nothing at all, just the dough. Here's those. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, let's go. Woohoo! And here's the schiacciata. But take a look at this. Now I'm going to put a drizzle of olive oil, always like this. And then I'm going to paint it. Yes, just a little bit olive oil and see how this pizza changes. Now, let me paint it with olive oil from Italy, of course. And it's looking gorgeous, full of air. Really crispy, crunchy. I get ready because I'm going to make something amazing. Okay, there. With the same dough, same pizza dough, but different combination. Okay. Now I have to open it. Let me put a glove because this is a little bit hot.
Now the best part.
So, this continues. I have some pesto, basil pesto. I'm going to put here. Little pesto, basil pesto. Great. Oh, smells incredible. Some more pesto here. It is so crispy and light. It's incredible. Some more. There. Now, enough pesto. Here comes the mortadella. 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 There. Just a little bit more there. And one more here. And this one goes here too. And here a little bit more. There. Wow. And this is not yet finished. Beautiful burrata. Ooh. All along. This is schiacciata. And now, just some pepper. Pepper. And arugula. Always arugula. Perfecto. What do you think about this pizza? Or is it a sandwich? Is it a pizza? Is it a sandwich? What is it? Great. Wow, this is huge. And, of course, more Parmesan. There. And finally, more olive oil. A drizzle of olive oil. And now we close it. Wow. Time to open it up. Take a look at this. Put this here. Tell me, what do you think about this? Great. So, let's try a little bit of this. Oh. Oh, the best part always. So good, so crispy. And the mortadella, and the pesto, and the basil. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this new pizza. But you've seen with the same dough, I did two different pizzas. Regular pizza with tomato sauce and cheese and basil. And then this is schiacciata, which is a pizza sandwich, which is really, really interesting for you to do at home. So, let me see in comments which one did you like the most. This is high hydration pizza, and I hope you do it soon. See you soon in the next video, and may the gluten be with you.